So what were you at the end of the year then?
95 kilos was where I finished the. Actually, no. What did I think I got like. What was I think it was like at the end of the year I was 97 kilos, and then in the next month after that I lost another 2 kilos. Yeah.
Well,
So
that's
I was
pretty.
like, yeah, 97 at the end of the year, then 95 at the end of January, and that was the last time I weighed myself. I don't weigh myself anymore. It's just
Mm-hmm.
that's where I
Just
sit. Yeah. So
oh,
that's like 100. So I keep forgetting that you're in pounds. So that's I lost like 122 pounds, I think it was.
mm-hmm.
So that's what's that? So it got me down to like 220 something, low 220s. I'm a big guy, so that's
Yeah.
that
That's
sounds
still
heavy, but I'm nearly 6'6", so
yeah.
and solid kind of build. I'm not like a skinny tall guy. So yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Um,
Yeah, it's feels pretty good, and yeah, it's definitely better than the situation before. I can chase
mm-hmm.
my kids around, and I can get on the floor and wrestle with them, and it's no trouble getting back up. I
Mm-hmm.
can I can play on the play equipment with them at the playground, and yeah, there's all sorts of good stuff. I just had a memory of actually there was a when I was doing this year, my older boy, who's 7 now, he was 2 at the time, and I took him to a playground, and there was a big climbing thing where there's like sort of netting and stuff, and he went climbing up, and he wanted me to climb up with him. And I looked up and I'm like, oh, that looks like fun, but there's no way I can fit through all the gaps that you got to get through.
Yeah.
Like it's too narrow. This is a kid's thing, and I'm just going to get stuck. And he was really insistent. He wanted me to come up. And I was like, oh, I'll give it a try. I'll see what happens. And it was easy. I just went through everything. It was no problem because I'd lost all that weight, but my mind still, hadn't caught up with where my size of my body.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, I just climbed up it and I fit through all the gaps, and I was like, oh, this is weird. I didn't expect that I could actually fit, but yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's awesome. And
Yeah.
and like with your family and friends and stuff, like what did they think when you were doing it or like during it?
Oh yeah, well, my wife was really very supportive, and no problem there. She just ate what she ate, and I ate potatoes, and she ate some of my potatoes, and yeah, no big deal. She was just really supportive, and everything was good. And yeah, same with my friends. Really, I just I they made fun of me like friends do. They wouldn't be
Yeah.
good friends if they didn't make fun of me. But
Yeah.
at the same time, they were very supportive. And if I went to people's houses for dinner, they always made potatoes for me. Or if we went out to a restaurant, they made sure that there was potatoes at the restaurant before they booked. And yeah, it was fine. I think part of that was because I was really open and honest about what I was doing and
hmm
why I was doing it. So people don't. If people just thought it was some sort of silly weight loss gimmick, then and not like a serious thing that I was doing, as I've explained, that maybe it would have been different. Then
hmm
they would have been less accepting of it and more just making fun of it and thinking I'm ridiculous and that sort of thing. But because I was open and honest with them and told them exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing and how important it is to me, then yeah, they were happy to just let me do what I do, and yeah, it was not really an issue. Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like it's an easy thing at restaurants too. Like I even do it as like a go-to just because it's so easy. Like at any restaurant, you can always get potatoes. Like if you don't feel like eating something
yeah,
necessarily bad, it's like, okay, I'll just get a bunch of sides of potatoes or mashed potatoes or whatever it is that they have.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. And if you call ahead, like pretty much every restaurant has potatoes in the menu somewhere in some dish. So
mhm.
there's potatoes in the kitchen, and you can just call ahead and say, hey, can you just microwave a potato for me or a couple of potatoes? And yeah, it's easy. It's easy money for a restaurant, so they're not going to complain. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.